Oh, would you like some? Well, it all depends on where you live. Now, depending on where you live, let me just tell you an expression. Nearly 2 centuries ago, the words of French author Athalie Brelat-Savarin have become a phrase used worldwide. Tell me what you eat, and I will tell you what you are. In other words, you are what you eat. Hello, social workers. Thank you for joining me here today. If we are what we eat, in the lower income neighborhoods and in rural areas, they would be, I don't know, fried chicken. There would be hot Cheetos. They would be ramen noodles, okay? I'd rather us go bananas or be the apple of someone's eye. That's what I want us to inspire to be if that's what we eat. But in these lower income neighborhoods, unfortunately, people who are relying on SNAP benefits, and SNAP stands for Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, the challenge of meeting healthier food options and paying the rent, it leads to poor food choices. Why does a mother have to travel so far just to get a few pieces, decent pieces of vegetables and fruit? I personally remember my mother traveling on not one, but 2 buses to go to a decent supermarket to get some vegetables and fruit for our family. Now I want you to take an honest moment, okay? Take an honest moment, social workers. How would you feel if you couldn't provide your family a decent, balanced meal? And how would your children look at you if you couldn't provide those things? Now I'm certain that most of you have heard the statement, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, apples contain great fiber and great nutrients, and it helps those concerns of cancer. Now, shouldn't healthy fruits and vegetables be available to all of us? Well, I'm sorry. The concern we have here, social workers, is that there aren't fruit and vegetables readily available to all. We want to stay away from the grips of financial burdens of healthcare, and it's important to develop healthy heart practices. There was a survey done 2013, 2014 that showed how much obesity is higher and occurs at a younger age within the Black and Hispanic youth, and that 25% more were found in elementary school age Hispanic youth. Now, families in low income and rural areas, they don't have supermarkets readily available with the produce that we need in our families. Social workers, they have to rely on going to gas stations and convenience stores. Come on now, we gotta do things a different way. It's bigger than it just looking good. Low-income individuals are at increased risk of nutrition-related chronic diseases such as coronary heart disease, cancer, diabetes, stroke, on and on and on. Serious health risks. And this only skims the surface as to why we need to do all we can collectively, social workers, when it comes to no family being left behind when it comes down to healthy eating. Together, we can make a difference. And let me explain to you how. Pull out your phones, please. Yes, social workers, pull out your phones and pull up the Tangelo app. Tangelo. Tangelo will deliver to a person's doorstep free fruits and vegetables. This is the 21st century way of doing a food drive. One of the clients for Tangelo says, I am overwhelmed and very thankful because without Tangelo, I would probably be stressing out over where I'd find the money to pay rent, groceries, let alone healthy food options. You guys helped out a lot with the food portion, and I am happy every time I see a delivery. That means, social workers, people can have food delivered to their door that's healthy and nutritious, and it can happen over and over again. All you do is fill out a simple application on Tangelo. So reach out to those family service centers, okay? Go to Department of Human Resources. Put the flyers out. We can do that. We can get the word out about the 21st century way of doing things, food drives with Tangelo. Get the word out. Create those social posts. Together we can do all things. Now, I gave you the 21st century way of doing things, but let's talk about the old school way of doing the food drives. Last summer, I had the opportunity of working with the USDA for the Farmers to Food Box program, where we picked one central location to bring food boxes, 40 to 50 pounds worth of food boxes to the community. And right there, these boxes were available to lower income neighborhoods. We actually had volunteers take those food boxes to these neighborhoods and set up a central location in those neighborhoods for all to get the boxes. Or some chose to come to the central site and pick up the boxes themselves. This lasted for 2 months last year. One of the clients, she talked about, Miss Clara Sanders, she talked about just how much that food meant to her family because she didn't have the means to get the quality food and vegetables and fruits that were in these boxes. So she was very, very grateful. And they're Publix quality. The Publix supermarket, yes. The one that is not in these low income neighborhoods, yes, they were quality fruits and vegetables from them. Now, it may take a little time and coordination, but as social workers, come on, we connect with others. We can help start these type of food drives. Starting a food drive or a food pantry is an excellent way to bridge the gap of getting nutritious foods into low-income neighborhoods, benefiting the young and the old. Now, when an opportunity presents itself, we have to be willing to stand in the gap, social workers, where there's a void. We can do nothing, or together we can do something. And having a food drive is not a difficult task to take on. Now, I've given you both ways. I've given you the 21st century way with Tangelo app, and I've also talked with you about starting your own food drive, using your connections right around your own backyard. You can coordinate with churches. They're willing to partner up. People want to do good things, but sometimes you just have to show them the way. And as social workers, we have to stand firm in making a difference and helping others show them the way of how we can make change and breed change. Because how would you feel if a friend or a relative of yours couldn't get access to these fruits and vegetables that they need to have a balanced meal? Now, I'm going to leave you with this short poem written by yours truly. We can look through our lenses and see the corruption and pain. All of us united together, there are lives we can change. Doing nothing at all sends a huge message of doubt. We have been called to find folks a better route. And working together, there is nothing we can't do. Thank you, social workers. Thank you for being the doers. And continue on.